The 5 components of the Fitnessgram are as follows. The pacer run, a 20-meter progressive run. Curl up, knees flexed, feet anchored, performed to cadence. Push up, 90-degree push up, elbow at 90 degree, performed to cadence. Trunk lift, lift upper body off floor and hold for measurement. Sit and reach, measures flexibility of hamstrings, testing left leg, then right leg. The pacer run is an aerobic capacity test on a 20-meter course marked with cones to divide lanes at the beginning and end of the course. Students must run across a 20-meter distance and touch the line with their foot by the time the beep sounds. At the sound of the beep, they turn around and run to the other end. If they get there before the beep, they wait until the next beep. A single beep sounds at the end of the time for each lap. A triple beep sounds at the end of each minute and also alerts runners that the pace will get faster. The first time a student does not reach the line by the beep, the student stops where he or she is and reverses directions immediately to get back on pace. The test is completed for a student the next time or second time he or she feels to reach the line by the beep. The test is over after 2 misses. Students score each other by selecting a partner to stand at the start line to record the number of laps they complete on a designated score sheet. The curl up is a knees flex exercise where heels must be in contact with the mat at all times. The participant lies in a supine position on a mat with the knees bent at approximately 140 degrees, legs slightly apart, heels on the mat, and arms parallel to the trunk with palms of hands resting on the mat. Fingers are stretched out touching the edge of the measuring strip and the head in contact with the mat. Participants select partners to record the number of curl-ups completed correctly. A student is allowed 2 form corrections before stopping. The maximum score for curl-ups is 75. Examples of form corrections are: heels come up off the mat, head does not touch the piece of paper on the mat each time, the student pauses or rests, or does not keep time to the cadence. Students should watch the video showing proper form and should be allowed adequate practice before testing begins.
All right, that's a miss. The reason why it's a miss is because when she was curling up, her heels raised up off the ground. Miss number 2. The reason why it's a miss is because when she's curled up, her hands came up off the ground. You want to keep your hands sliding across the band. You don't want your hands to raise up.
The push-up must be completed with the elbow lowered to a 90-degree angle without touching the ground. Students should see proper form in the video and also watch a demonstration to know when to look for errors. Push-ups will take extra time to achieve correct form for boys and girls. Form corrections are stopping or resting, not staying with a cadence, arms do not stop at 90-degree angle, back does not stay straight, arms are not fully extended. The students need to have a partner to count the correct push-ups and watch for mistakes.
All right. The reason why this is a miss is because his arms are not extended and his back is not straight. You want your body as straight as possible, and you don't want your body, none of your body, your upper torso to contact the ground.
The trunk lift is a trunk extension test of the upper body using the muscles of the back and the holding the position to allow for measurements. A gym mat and a 12-inch ruler are required to administer the test. Students lay on the mat face down, toes pointed, and hands placed under the thighs. A coin or marker is placed on the mat so students will focus on keeping the head down. Don't allow bouncing and don't encourage students to raise higher than 12 inches. Focusing eyes on the marker on the mat should keep head in a neutral position. Students should watch the video to see demonstration and practice their technique 2 or 3 times before testing.
All right, up. All right, this is a miss. The reason why this is a miss is because his head came up, chin up. You want your eyes to stay down, all right? You want to focus on the object on the floor, maybe a mark on the floor, a penny or some cord or something like that. You don't want your head to come up, because that's improper reading, all right? And you were measuring at the bottom, from the bottom of the chin down.
The sit and reach measures hamstring flexibility. The student removes his or her shoes and sits down at the test measuring box with one leg fully extended and the sole flat against the box. The other leg has the knee bent and the sole of the foot flat on the floor. Participants can move the bent knee to the side, but the sole of the foot must remain on the floor at all times. The participant reaches forward, sliding their hands across the ruler 3 times and holds on the 4th time so measurement can be taken. Partner records in inches with a maximum score of 12 inches. Students keeping score can place a hand on the knee of the straight leg to help keep it down. Students should watch the video for demonstration of proper technique and form corrections.
All right, want your knee, sit and reach, you want your knee to stay straight, the knee that you're really stretching. This leg can hang over to the side, don't have to necessarily be straight, but hang over to the side here. All right, sometimes the kid can do improper form by when they're leaning, stretching over, stretch over there, this knee can pop up, all right? You don't want that knee to pop up, you want that knee to stay as straight as possible. He's gonna lean over and sit and reach. His hands on, notice his hands are on top of each other here. All right, stop, relax. All right. Then we can switch it. You want to do that 2 to 3 times to get a proper reading. All right, this knee's flexed, this knee is straight. Make sure if the kid sees the knee starting to pop up, you want to take it and just push it down. All right, hand on top of each other, stretch. All right, it's about a 6, 6.5. All right, relax again. He's going to stretch it again. Ready? Go. All right, hand on top of each other. Make sure it's like this. Keep the knee straight. All right, relax. You may want to have somebody holding a box or something to that nature.
My name is Danny Woods. I'm a teacher and coach at Man Magnet Middle School, Little Rock, Arkansas. Our school was a recipient of 2010 CWIP grant. All of the information in this video can be found in your personal Fitnessgram test manual, as well as score sheets, Fitnessgram boys and girls conversion charts, Fitnessgram parent and student reports, and many other helpful resources to help you administer the Fitnessgram and the 5 components used for the CWIP evaluation.